tonight, the Boston Celtics playing host to the LA Clippers. It's showtime. The tip won by Los Angeles. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. And he hits all three free throws. Walker. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly is good. To Kemba Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Beverly. Leonard. He was all over him. To Walker. Not that time. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Leonard. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a look. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Leonard. Has a chance, and he buries it. Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Into the front court, it's Walker. His team down 9. Nothing going here on that drive. Kemba Walker against Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot by Tatum won't fall. George to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Paul George. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Hayward. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Walker with the basketball. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. To Cantor. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Runners good there.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
George. That is great vision to set it up. Not done yet. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. It's LA Clippers ball.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
To number 7, Jaylen Brown. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good. Second and 3, off the mark. Missed the third one. 0 for 3 on this trip. Time expires on the period. The Clippers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul George to Leonard. George. Nice pass to set things up. Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass to Beverly. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Celtics have it. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Walker into the front court. Trailing by 14 to Hayward. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Williams' shot won't go. Celtics have it. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Probing the defense. Defense making the ball handler work. Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 11. To Cantor. Hayward. Driving right to the basket. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Boston with the basketball. No, I had him going there for a second. Walker, tough shot. He hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Walker had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Paul George to Leonard. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Cantor. Stuffs it down with authority.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Hayward. It's no good. Shots not going down. Williams into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Finish that. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Walker. And it's Cantor. 3 for 3 in this first half.
The assist from number 8, Kemba Walker.
Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's a 5-second violation. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Beverly, that's a 5-second violation. Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward buries it.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
To Beverly. Add 2 points to the board.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Walker. To Hayward. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Hayward. To Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Walker into the front court. His guys down 11. Hayward to Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Walker. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To George. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. The shot clock expires. Leonard lets it fly from long range. They need something to go down. It's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Walker to Jaylen Brown. To the rim, lays it up and in.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Boston with 4 to shoot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
To Paul George. And Jay, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Boston Celtics.
Leonard. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Final minute to play.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tatum. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Beverly's shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Tatum. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Almost unlucky bounce.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game to take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 13. Leonard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
Won't go. Won't go. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hat trick Beverly. Looking good. 4 for 5.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for LA, number 15.
Runner here won't go down. To Beverly. For 3. He engulfed him that time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, emphatic slam.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Hat trick Beverly. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's a big finish.
Ah, the element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
To Leonard. Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count the bucket for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Tatum buries the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Harkless. Leonard. To Harkless. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't blame the defense. Mo Harkless. Tough 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on a three-point shot.
Kawhi Leonard. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Leonard to Beverly. Celtics come away with it. Walker. Strong finish for Paul George.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Celtics with the rebound. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.